JJK chapter 222 just dropped. And like this video, it's not gonna be like a really a review because I don't really want to review chapter. I just want to give my opinions on the story that's like the story so far. And in my opinion, I think Jujutsu Kaisen is like rushed because like for a story that's like one, Jujutsu Kaisen is ending this year. So like that we don't even have enough time to like go over everything. Two, the characters don't even have time to react to each other, so it just feels so stale. Like every character feels the same because they always react like they don't always react, but they kind of do feel the same way because the author doesn't give them time to like interact with other characters to show off that how they're unique. They all make the same joke, kind of the same faces, and it's like they just feel the same now. And it's like where's the difference? So yeah. And literally next chapter, right? Gojo and Sukuna are gonna be fighting. We didn't even see the training arc, and like this is especially for Yuji. Yuji is the main character. We haven't seen Yuji's new power up, even though this chapter hinted at his new power up. We didn't see nothing, bro. Like we didn't see no training. We didn't see what like the power up he gave from eating his brothers. We didn't see nothing. It just passed, like just skimmed through, bro. Like, and I feel like that's just such a like a terrible part, like a terrible writing decision, because as readers we are invested in these characters. Without the characters, Jujutsu Kaisen would be boring. Without the characters, any story would be boring because nobody wants to see a story with just characters fighting. I mean, some people do, but the reason why JJK is so different is because we care about the character, the world building, the power system. But like for some reason, like, the author wants to skip through like one of the most important parts, and we're literally in the final arc, and he wants to skip it. So I feel like this chapter was like a complete waste. I know a lot of people are like hype because we're gonna get Gojo versus Sukuna, but like we could have literally guessed some like a few more, give us like five more chapters before that part, and it would have been perfect, bro. Imagine the build up. Imagine Gojo reacted to like Nobara's death, not Nanami's death, Megumi's situation. Imagine all these stuff happened before the fight, and then when we get the fight, like a good 5 chapter long fight, it would have been peak fiction. But now because the author just skipped through stuff, we have to like go through the fight like right now, and it's just like it feels so stale, and like I don't know, bro. I think there's gonna be a plot twist for like I feel like Kenjaku's gonna betray Sukuna, and he's gonna eat Sukuna for some reason to get his power ups, or Yuji's gonna be the one to defeat Sukuna, or I feel like Gojo's gonna die. Like I feel like 100% it's confirmed that Gojo's gonna die. Like the way this chapter has been like setting things up, but like I'm just saying this like in my point of view, I feel like this chapter was like a complete waste because of all this stuff that that has been like left out. And this is like unrelated to this chapter, but this isn't the first time that JJK has to disappoint me. I feel like the Culling game as a whole has been like a very mid arc because one, we didn't get like very much. We didn't get like a lot of development for the new characters. Two, a lot of characters just got like died off screen. Three, like this is a very unpopular opinion, but me personally, I did not like the Maki arc at all. I feel like after Shibuya, JJK just like went downhill. Like it didn't like completely fall off, but Shibuya was his peak. And like everything after that just was like very very minuscule. Like I know it's like big events that happening, but like JJK just hasn't like had that feeling of a Shibuya, and like everything after that just feels like so not bland, but just feels like you know what I said before, like minuscule. Like the characters don't interact. Like the world building feels so small. We didn't even get a hanging. Like we didn't get the backstory of like all the characters, and I know that's gonna happen in like maybe in the future. But like the author literally just rushed through so much stuff in this chapter that I don't even feel like we're gonna get like a full backstory about like the past characters. Like I just feel like everything in this chat, like the manga right now is just rushed, and that's like my main concern because I don't want JJK to have like a rushed ending. And like imagine Yuji doesn't. Like, I know this is like a very unpopular opinion, but imagine Yuji doesn't even kill Sukuna. And that's what I feel like maybe like the manga is kind of heading towards, but like I don't really think so. But it's just like if the author rushes something, like fans are gonna be concerned about like the story. So I feel like the next chapter maybe we should get like a backstory, a flashback or something. But I don't know. This is my opinions on this chapter. The chapter wasn't like that bad, but it wasn't that great either because like we just skipped through so much stuff. So yeah.